TVC News at 10. We'll begin in New York, where President Muhammadu Buhari was on the global stage today, where he spoke to world leaders on key activities of Nigeria's government. He analyzed issues of terrorism and proliferation of arms, admitting that Boko Haram is still active in the country despite being weakened. The president also called for a more equitable distribution of COVID-19 vaccines to stem the pandemic, debt relief for developing countries, as well as the worrying issue of tenure extension and coups in West African nations. All these were contained in President Buhari's speech at the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly debate in New York. Foreign Affairs correspondent Moyo Thomas reports.
Terrorism and other forms of insecurity in Nigeria are the major concerns that take President Muhammadu Buhari's attention. Their effect on food security, the humanitarian crisis underpins President Buhari's presentation to the United Nations General Assembly debate. He reiterates Nigeria's commitment to continue working with the UN counter-terrorism bodies towards ending the scourge. A closely related area of concern to the Nigerian president is the illicit arms trade and circulation of small arms and light weapons. This has also increased the spate of insecurity in Nigeria and the Lake Chad region, causing protracted humanitarian needs. He calls for a worldwide application of the Arms Trade Treaty for accountability and a global partnership to end the battle against transborder crimes.
In Nigeria, Boko Haram terrorist group, though fragmented by internal strife and weakened by our defense forces, is still active and preying on soft targets. Nigeria will continue to work closely with the United Nations counter-terrorism bodies and entities with a view to bringing this scourge to an end. Nigeria has spared no effort in addressing the challenges of terrorism posed by the activities of Boko Haram.
President Buhari is also keen to see a reform of the United Nations Security Council. It is not a new call, as his position that African interests could be better served if the continent has a permanent member in the Security Council. On economic sustainability, President Buhari wants the multilateral body and other bodies to consider debt service suspension for developing countries due to the untold harsh economic impact of COVID-19.
Similarly, we built isolation centers and emergency hospitals wards in record time all over the country. We carry out genomic sequencing in designated laboratories across the country with a view to detecting variants in circulation. In addition, over 40,000 healthcare workers have recently been trained on infection prevention and control measures with the support of various partners. Nigeria remains grateful for the assistance received from our partners and friends all over the world. Vaccination is the key to our safe emergence from the pandemic.
He uses the platform to admonish global leaders to ensure a fairer and more equitable distribution of vaccines. While his speech extensively addressed important issues of insecurity, food systems, illicit funds transfer, proliferation of light and small arms, it was silent on women empowerment, youth development, and promotion of education, which are equally very important to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 and African Union Goals by 2063. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.